It's Nolan. Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show.
I got the feeling the fear. My city is crabs in the barrel. I learned to get by through the signs of the trials and the errors. Compute on my life with the errors. I step like the Greek with no God is applying the errors. You niggas are not in my era. I was on that like Cronets. Put sand and get pressed like Kotex. I'm a black star with my squad like Most Def. Reign supreme. My face card like Maybelline. My dog used to push white like Saving Cream. These little niggas from the land of the Maybelline. You like to dance, have fun, try to shake the beam. God is my witness. They know that I'm flawed, but I got not folding than y'all. Set up the stage and I kill it. I'm going to war. Nobody can fuck with these bars. Roam through the land like seas. I'm drawing out a plan like Egypt, sowing my seed. Better y'all grow in season. I be going hard, no reason. Say la vie. One life, I got land to seize. Niggas might think I'm a Pharisee. This is my therapy. I do not care to please. Catch them out of Linux, homie, don't wanna square with me. Whoa. Better teach your man how to squabble. Rap money, better fly me out of Cabo. Dedicated 1/4 to the game, boy. I got a shit bucket like a nigga hit the lotto. Backstage, full of plays on the phone, baby girl trying to hit me with a slot like Nevada. Let me introduce you to my new model. Finna push these niggas off me like, push these niggas off me like, push these niggas off me like,
What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well out there this evening. In this particular show, we're going to be getting into Kendrick Lamar and SZA as they make their way into Toronto for their show tonight. They going into Canada. They doing back-to-back shows tonight and tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken, right? Whoo! Hit his turf, get it, crack and double back like a deluxe. It ain't too many cities that got back-to-back shows during this tour, and Toronto just happened to be one of them. It's a lot of people out there that are wondering what Kendrick is going to bring to the stage tonight. Is he going to switch up his show with any variation? Is he going to bring any special guests? I seen the Alchemist talking about he might pop up in Toronto. Y'all know Alchemist produced Meet the Grrrls. That'd be spooky. A lot of speculation on what's going to happen. A lot of the Drake fans, they got their own bullshit going on. I see people out there wishing death on Kendrick online. The shit is weird. It should never be that motherfucking deep. Karma's a beto, you know what I'm saying? You put that energy out, it comes back to you. You should be careful. Death is in the power of the tongue. But whatever though, you got motherfucking StubHub getting in on the action. They put a promo out earlier today. I'm gonna pull that up in a minute because they trolling Drake ass too. StubHub. Boy, how many times does he fucking perform not like us? Does he just stick to his script, or does he run that bitch back a few times tonight and tomorrow? I don't know. But this is one of the dates that people have been anticipating for the entirety of the tour. Touring data, y'all gonna have to get y'all shit together. Well, I don't even know if it's touring data's fault. It might be Kendrick's team not submitting the touring data. But somebody got to get this motherfucking info. We trying to see how the tour been coming along. It's been damn near a week with no updates. Hell, 2 weeks. We still ain't got the motherfucking updates from LA shows. Shit crazy out here, man. You got Drake linking up with Cenat. They're gonna go live tonight and do a stream. You know what I mean? Of all days. Try to do a little distraction, run a little interference. It's not gonna work. But best wishes to him. Let's get into it, man. So first up, we have the Toronto News covering Kendrick Lamar and SZA Grand National Tour. Stopping in Canada today. It's a quick little joint. Just play it real quick.
It'll be a packed crowd tonight as Kendrick Lamar is performing in Toronto this evening, marking the first of 2 shows of the artist's visit here as well to Drake's hometown since the pair started feuding last year.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. That's really the song that kicked off this feud. The American rapper will be in the city for 2 nights on his Grand National Tour with SZA. Some Drake fans say they plan to congregate outside the Rogers Center in a kind of OVO protest. Drake and Lamar's highly publicized fight has resulted in a legal battle between the Toronto Raptor and the U.S. record label that represents both artists. Drake is suing Universal Music Group for
Be a packed crowd.
So as referenced in the news, because even they're aware of this so-called protest that the Drizzy fans are supposed to be showing up and doing tonight, I'm sure the police will be heavily in attendance to keep it under control. They say OVO takeover show. OVO takeover. Show Kendrick whose city this is. Let's remind them who runs the 6. Okay, they say where? Outside Rogers Center. When? June 12th and 13th. From 5:30 p.m. to 11 o'clock p.m. So they have nothing better going on in their lives for the next 2 nights than to show up for approximately 5.5 hours to go stand outside this fucking stadium and be losers. You're not protesting anything of value or significance. There's so many other things that you could be doing with yourselves. But here's what they say. They say pull up with speakers, blasting nothing but Drizzy. Pull up with signs showing love for the 6 God. Pull up with your best OVO drip. And they say pull up with all your dogs and only good vibes. Okay, so I guess they're going to do a peaceful protest, play some music. They say it's going to be free OVO hoodies and pizza. Who the fuck stocked up on OVO hoodies to be passing them bitches out? Y'all invested that much money? Boy, when they said they Canadians with some polite motherfuckers, they weren't lying. Y'all ain't even selling them bitches. Y'all just giving them out. However, as I previously mentioned about security being, let know about this stuff, we got this guy Jared who reported it, and he got an email back from the Toronto Blue Jays, which of course is the stadium they play at, is Rogers Stadium. They say, "Hi, Jared. Thank you for speaking with me over the phone today, as well as including the screenshots in your email. I have gone ahead and forwarded this to our security team where they can take appropriate action. Once again, thank you for providing this information, and we hope you enjoy your time at the concert." Okay? So he got in contact with the fan services representative over there. They've gone ahead and alerted security of, ramped up population coming out there, these so-called protesters. So y'all may not even get to heat up your pizza. Motherfuckers might get sent home. All right? Don't be weird, motherfuckers. Go enjoy yourself. Take your girl out or something. You know what I mean? Go shopping or something. Go to fucking dinner. Do something productive with yourselves. Focus on your art or your craft or something. Go take your ass to the night shift for work or something, man. As previously mentioned, StubHub has gotten in on the trolling. They say Kendrick Lamar performs live in Toronto tonight. Ticket demand is spiking on StubHub. Toronto just became one of the top 5 selling cities on the tour based on tickets sold, and we still need those reports. And they say, and the shows haven't even started. Okay? And what you see here is the Views album cover, which is Drake. And we got Kendrick standing at the top. I'm going to zoom in just a little so y'all can see Kendrick from the Super Bowl. At the top of that bed. Whopping on a motherfucker at the top of the goddamn Views album, of course, which was shot in Toronto. Crazy ass shit, man. With all of this surfacing on the net leading up to the show, people have harkened back to 2022, was it? Or 23? I can't remember. I think it might have been 23. They say last time Kendrick had a show in Toronto, his biggest fan, Laubrey, was in attendance. So this is Drake at the show in Toronto during the Big Steppers tour.
Drake was spotted at Kendrick Lamar's Toronto tour stop on Friday, August 12th, despite any of their rumored beef. There was video of Drake watching from a skybox at the Scotiabank Arena, and it started making its rounds over the weekend after the Big Steppers tour made its Canadian debut. Drake was spotted at Kendrick Lamar's Toronto.
All right. Now, despite any anticipation from the people on Drake's side that would love to see Drake crash the party and have seats at the show, he will not be in attendance. He will be on stream with Cenat. Wouldn't be surprised if this happens inside. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I don't know where they're going to do it at. I don't know if they're going to do it at Kai's studio or if they're going to be in Drake's house. I think the previous streams that he did with Aiden Ross were inside Drake's house, if I'm not mistaken. But we shall see where they end up. We'll get into that in just a moment. So it was reported last night from Kai that they were going to be streaming today, all right, at 8 p.m. Well, tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, all right? That's a photo of Kai and Drake. Definitely looks like a young man and his, racially ambiguous uncle there. But it says, first of all, thank you to everyone who shared their video submission for Somebody Loves Me. We were blown away by the creativity and thought poured into each submission. We were supposed to go live today, but needed a little extra time to review them. Tomorrow, Drake and I gonna go through some of the submissions with you guys, share some of my favorites and some of the not so good ones, and let y'all know which 20 people is getting money to bring their treatments to life. And just as I was reading this, I saw another post that says the shit got postponed. So now we get another update from NFR Podcast. This was about a half hour ago. It says Drake, Cenat, stream postponed. A few more days. All right. It says we need more time with the treatments for Somebody Who Loves Me. So we are pushing the stream back a few more days. Excuse me. Apologies. Now, why is it that y'all need a few more days when y'all had already made y'all selections? Strange. So maybe Drake is going to pop out to the show tonight. You know, he could get access to that in the last minute. I just don't want no bullshit. You know what I mean? Y'all niggas be confusing this hip hop shit. Y'all want to see some street shit. Y'all want to see some bullshit go down. I don't want to see no shit go down for nobody. I don't want nobody to get their ass whooped, killed. You know what I mean? I don't want no bloodshed. Because that shit ain't going to do nothing but make shit worse. Now, I happened to run across this post from Ryan Nice, who's a very dedicated Kendrick fan out there. It says, Drake, the rapper who calls himself the Pablo Escobar of rap, won't be attending either of Kendrick Lamar's tour dates in Toronto, allegedly, claiming Kendrick's running the city, and there are 2 cars parked outside my house where I stay. So he allegedly gave the DJ that Don't Spin an update stating that there's some cars, and clearly they're not parked outside his house because he could report that, but 2 cars parked in the vicinity of his home, allegedly. I guess keeping tabs on him. Here's what the DJ that Don't Spin had to say.
Yo, me and Drake talked yesterday. You know, I told that nigga Drake, I said, Drake, if you like that, I said, you see how Big Act popped up at the show?
Now he trying to boost himself up like he's some type of motherfucking nigga to be feared. See how Big Act popped at the show? We see how you talked about how passionately Dave Free was getting in your shit, pause. We do know about that.
Nigga, you pop up at the show. I'm an instigator. I'm an instigator. I'm an instigator. I'm an instigator. You know what Drake told me? Yo, Drake said, nah, because you know what happened? Nah, I don't even want to tell you the other part. So I told Drake, I said, yo, Drake, you see how, I said, you got to do your big act. Pop up and show niggas. They in your city. Pop up, nigga. You know what he told me? He said, yo, act. they've had, like, I forgot exactly what he said. They've had 2 cars on my block since 2 days ago. Since they know this nigga's coming here. Like, bruv, like, the whole city's taking on, like, nigga. Anyway, you know? So, I still think you should pop up and show niggas. But whatever. Whatever. I like that term. Pop out and show niggas, man. So, somebody say I'm cap. Y'all never believe nothing. Why do I even tell y'all shit? I tell y'all the truth. Y'all be like, you're lying. I tell y'all what y'all want to hear. He's telling the truth. Why do y'all even listen to me?
Good question.
If I tell y'all what y'all want to hear, y'all like, no, he's telling the truth now. It's so interesting.
So he's catching mixed reviews from his own audience about the validity of his claims. They're calling cap on his alleged Drake conversation, which I got to be honest, I do kind of question, because now that you've popped out at Kendrick's show, had conversations with Dave Free and Anthony Saleh, why would Drake be so eager to have a conversation with you? You out here just canoodling with the so-called ops, and I'm supposed to just hop on the phone and hop in the DMs and have a conversation about what? So, I don't know. He could be lying. He could be telling the truth. Who knows, man? But I wouldn't be surprised if them 2 cars that are parked is just Chubbs and that fake-ass security. Chubbs and that fake-ass security just keeping a lookout on the goings and comings of the neighborhood, okay? That's what I believe the 2 days of a parked car are, and he trying to jazz it up, if this story is indeed true. Trying to jazz it up, like, man, they got motherfuckers just watching my house, man. And you ain't said nothing? You ain't alerted nobody? Mister, they came and shot my house up? Mister, they tried to use their fucking fingers to dig under my fence? Mister, I'm scared for my family and child, excuse me. I was forced to take my son out of local schools. But now you got 2 cars parked on your block for 2 days now, and you ain't alerted nobody? Talking to this nigga Ack, if you're really talking to him, is going to debunk your entire fucking lawsuit, sir. Keep being stupid if you want. But yeah, man, we definitely gonna have to tap in and see what the show is looking like tonight, man. Probably gonna talk about it tomorrow. See if there's any highlights, anything that gets brought to the stage that's a little unexpected. If there's any surprises, if there's any special guests that come and accompany Kendrick on stage. If Alchemist pops out, if we get an impromptu Meet the Grams performance of any kind. You know, if we get anything that's out of the ordinary on some grand surprise type shit, yeah, we definitely gonna have to have a conversation about it. You know what I mean? But again, hopefully everybody goes, has a great fucking time, gets home safely, no bullshit, no fights, no scuffles, no immaturity. Like, let's all just enjoy the motherfucking show, shall we? But let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, become an insider, and I will catch y'all on the next one. All right? Y'all be good out there. Peace.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rags. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit on my almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mile. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef for computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I've been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.